Guys, welcome back to my channel. So Baddies West star and Young and Reckless star Melanie Fox has been arrested on 4 counts of felony possession charges. So we're gonna jump into that. Also, her boyfriend was arrested too, so we're gonna get in that tea too. Okay, so she was arrested in Wisconsin. Her name is Cleara Cliche Yarber, which is such a big ass name, especially for a little kid. Imagine her in elementary school. So she has no bond. Her first count was possession of THC. Her second count was carrying a concealed weapon. So she had a GUN, which is crazy. In Wisconsin, hopefully, it's licensed or something. I don't know. Third charge is possession of electric weapon. And I'm guessing that's some type of taser or something like of the sort. And then the last thing is possession of illegally obtained prescriptions. So I'm guessing that the obtained prescriptions, they either probably had someone's name on it, which would have been dumb as fuck, or it was still in the original bottle. You know how like when boys buy like the lean and it's still in the original manufacturer bottle, which is illegal. So those are her 4 counts. Honestly, those 4 counts are crazy. And Melanie just doesn't seem to be a street thug riding around in a car with guns and drugs type of person. She did get arrested with her boyfriend, and honestly, it does sound like she took the charge. A lot of comments I saw thought that she took some charges for him because he does have a background that we're going to get into next. But overall, this is crazy. I feel like they will make an example out of her, being that she was on Baddies. You know, they do look at backgrounds and stuff, and she's also someone with influence, if that makes sense. Like, although she's not a big star, she still has some type of influence. So I really hope they don't make an example out of her, but 4 counts is crazy. Okay, so he's also incarcerated. Well, not incarcerated. He was held in Wisconsin. His name is Kenyatte Evans, which Kenyatte is actually a cute name. So, oops, it didn't play. Okay, so his status is out of county probation hold. So he's only being held for 1 count for a probation violation. A probation violation means that he has a record. So we're gonna do some research on him to see exactly, why he was arrested before. So let's go and do some research. So him being on probation means that he has a history. So I did a little research, which aka a Google search, on him to see, and it's a teen who received $300,000 settlement in Lincoln Hills abuse case charged with new offenses. And this is from February 28th, 2017. So yep, that's him, clearly. So I say a Milwaukee teen has been charged in 3 separate criminal cases since he signed a $300,000 settlement last year for abuses he suffered at a troubled Northwoods youth prison. In the first case, the public defender office stopped representing him after the Milwaukee Journal asked about his eligibility for a taxpayer-funded attorney. He then retained a private attorney, but it was not immediately clear based on court records if he would be forced to do the same in the 2 most recent cases filed this month. In general, accused individuals complete a multi-page financial eligibility form with the guidance of public defender staff early in the court process. If more accurate information is presented later, their eligibility will be revisited, said Randy Kraft, spokesperson for the state public defender. Kenyatte Evans, then 17, was incarcerated at Lincoln Hills School for Boys in November 2015 when he refused to go into his room. A guard shoved him inside, smashing his foot in the door and requiring partial amputation of 2 toes. So he got a glass eye and 2 toes. Wait, and missing 2 toes. Lord Jesus. So the incident led prosecutors to ramp up an investigation into abuse at Lincoln Hills. Agents and attorney raided the facility a week later, and their probe of the prison is ongoing. Evans signed a $300,000 settlement with the state on September 20th, 2016 for that incident. 3 days later, prosecutors say he and 2 others snatched a woman's Wait, 3 days later, after getting $300,000, prosecutors say he and two others snatched a woman's car keys from a table at McDonald's and stole her minivan in the parking lot. He has pleaded not guilty, and his attorney did not return messages seeking comment. So he's just a fucking deviant. Okay, guys, so we're gonna wrap this up. It's not much more to investigate at this moment. I will come back and update you guys, of course. But for the time being, do you think that Mel took the case for him, or you think that those are her possessions and that she rightfully took the case for herself? Also, do you think that the reason that she's been showboating him so much is because that he has $300,000 from the state? But then again, that was 2016, almost 10 years ago. Do you think he still has that money? I would hope he would be smart and still have that money. And $300,000 for losing two toes is really not